we're through to the next round. It was a pretty dominant performance over the 90, but of course it's a cup and anything can happen. So went to penalties. What were your thoughts over the course of the game?
Yeah, I think like what you said there, pretty dominant over the 90 minutes, and if anything, it was just a bit of disappointment we didn't get more than one. A bit of crossbar, a bit of post. Jammers convinced one went over the line second half, and it's a tough pitch to play on as well. I think you could see lads were getting in brilliant areas on the pitch, and just as they're about to hit they're slipping over the feet and stuff like that. But that happens. The biggest takeaway from me tonight is a win's a win, and you move it forward. And whether it's in a cup competition or a league competition, what we've got to continue to do at this football club is build a winning mentality, and not give up. And again, it's not ideal going down to 10 men. We've been on about. Again, reality is that's 2 games now where Lee needs to learn, if we're honest. And as much as, listen, I'm his biggest fan. I think the kid's he's an absolute brilliant player. But Saturday he starts the melee, and then tonight, 2 bookings. Whether the second one's a booking or not, you're already running that tightrope. And then obviously we're down to 10 men and having to adjust again. But again, we've dealt with that well. We still create chances when we're at 10 men, but again, tonight as well was about getting minutes into people that haven't played a lot recently. But the final probably 25 minutes we had to adjust due to the sending off. We wanted to give others a bit of a breather, but we had to just go again.
And just in terms of the selection, obviously you chose a few different players, get players in playing time on the field. Have you been looking at the weather forecast as well for this week, as well, thinking of the Ashton game ahead? Did that play a part in terms of the selection tonight, in terms of the possibility of a postponement if the snow falls?
I think where we're at as a squad at the minute, obviously we've got strength in depth now. Whether the game's on or off at the weekend, everybody's been training really, really hard. Obviously, we couldn't use Dawes tonight because he wasn't signed on in time, so we still got him to come in. But I think everybody else, they needed minutes, and it was important we got, 90 minutes or as close to. Gabs has been injured, so he got much needed minutes. The 2 wingers, Kofi and Mikey, they've come from Rochdale and Oldham, and they've not played a lot, so it was important that they got the minutes tonight as well. And again, I thought, Mikey got his goal, he created havoc. He's still not quite there fitness wise, he's getting there, but he still causes havoc. And same with Kofi, I thought he had a great game again, but we needed to protect him because the shift he put in on Saturday was immense. But that'll do him good tonight, getting another 60 minutes under his belt. So Tongi, he needed minutes. Josh Ashman, Chippy coming on. We needed to get everybody minutes, really.
What about penalties then? It's always a bit of a lottery. I guess it's a question, do we practice them? Because we haven't won a penalty shootout for a while,
Well, yeah, you've just told me that. But again, I think penalties is a mindset thing. You said to the lads before they went up, certain areas you go hard and low, but a lot of the times people try and blast it. And do you know what? Even though Tongi's penalty got saved, I'd rather we miss a penalty by getting it on target rather than blowing it over the bar or wide. And everyone was on target, which gives us a chance. And obviously Ollie saved the first one, and everyone would probably back Liam Tong to put his penalty away. It wasn't to be, but in the end we got the win, and that's all that matters.
And finally, a word about your old club, Ossett United, today. They fought valiantly. They've not been doing so well in the league, and they gave us a real old test, right down to that last equaliser.
Yeah, well, obviously speaking to a couple of them there at the end, I agree with what they're saying. There's some real good experience in that squad, and when you're down there, again, it's similar to being at the top. You need momentum, and I'm sure they're just a win away from turning that corner and putting points on the board, because I had a real good, obviously I had the first ever season with Ossett United and had a fantastic season, and I'm not going to dine out on that season, but it's part of my history as a manager, and I'm very proud to have been part of the football club. So I hope we can go on and win games and stay in the division.